A big old rain and windstorm, and unfortunately in October you have additional challenges with all the leaves on the trees. And just a heads up, I haven't said it yet this broadcast, that we can actually see very slippery conditions when all these wet leaves go on the ground. So a heads up about that. I started showing you this wind graphic a little bit earlier, but I didn't finish it, so I wanted to go through it with you right now. I think it'll be breezy pretty much all day tomorrow at the Connecticut shoreline, but inland areas a little breezy, but it's really not going to be until tomorrow night and tomorrow overnight that we start to see these winds come up and gusts anywhere between 40 to about 55 miles per hour. And southeastern Connecticut, you guys could get close to 60 miles per hour. That's where I think the winds will be the strongest. This is Wednesday morning, 7:30, and it's still pretty breezy out there. Then those winds slowly come down. But because this is a long duration kind of gusty wind and heavy rain, ground getting saturated, again, that could lead to outages and just overall not a good time. Taking a look, wind advisories only posted for eastern Connecticut. That may expand as the National Weather Service gets greater confidence in where the worst of the winds will set up. And if the storm ends up trending closer to us, we'll have to watch this closely. Gusts to 60, 70 miles per hour. So far, again, that still looks a lot more likely to the east of us, but we'll have to see again if the storm wants to trek closer, some of those higher winds, more significant winds. It's not out of the question that they try to creep into Connecticut. So we'll be watching that very closely for tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. We're also included in an excessive rainfall outlook. Now, when we were dealing with Henri and Ida, we were all the way here at the top of the chart regarding the chance for flooding rain. This just means that there's a chance for some areas that will get pockets of poor drainage flooding and flash flooding. And in some areas, it could be kind of nasty, but it won't be as widespread. So taking a look, obviously it's going to rain tomorrow. I mean, have we talked about that yet? I think so, just a few hundred times. But there's another chance for rain Friday into Saturday. This one, not as much rain. And not only is it not as much rain, but we're also talking about it being kind of a lower impact overall regarding wind too. Now, I talked about how this might get a name. So this isn't really a tropical storm, but it's also not really a nor'easter. It's somewhere in the middle. And if it gets kind of enough what we call hybrid characteristics, because it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, there's only a 20% chance, the National Hurricane Center says, that they're going to name this. This next name on the list would be a W name. I believe it's Wanda. However, after about 5 days, there's a 50 or 60% chance it gets a name. I'm hoping it doesn't get a name because overall, I think that just kind of heightens everything for everybody, and the impacts for us would not change. Already flash flood warnings to the west of us, so things are already kicking up. Temperatures in the 50s right now, lows tonight in the 50s, high temperatures tomorrow, 50s to around 60 degrees. Off and on rain, isolated rumble of thunder tonight. Periods of rain, some heavy at times as we head through the day tomorrow. But again, the strongest wind gusts are going to be heading into tomorrow evening, even Wednesday. Wednesday, just a leftover lingering shower, no big deal. But the winds will continue even after the heaviest rain moves out. Thursday, we get a break in the action. We'll see some rain developing as we head through your Friday. That'll last into Saturday. But it looks like with a little bit of luck, we might be able to get those trick-or-treaters out dry, guys.